hi, Mama Pig. I don't have nothing for you. I just wanted to say hi. Yeah. See? Hi. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Welcome back to Mossy Roots Farm for video number 2 in our 3-part series of what to do to get ready for winter with your critters. We're going to focus on some pigs today. And this one is a little bit, I don't want to say touchy, but more controversial, because there are pigs that don't ever see outside, or they only see outside in the summer, and they're not what you call pasture pigs. And that's what these guys are, is pasture pigs. Well, let's touch on what a pasture pig is first, briefly, and then we'll go into why that might be important, and then how that's going to help you for winter. So a pasture pig is literally just a pig that lives its life out on the pasture, out on open grass. You know, we have the pasture that goes up top the hill up there, and it kind of expands pretty much over to here and over to there, and it's not quite as far as the wood line, but these are called pasture pigs. And the reason that'd be important, and none of them are over here close, is that they got lots of fur, lots of fuzz. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they got lots of fuzz. And the reason that's important is it's not like as thick as a deer or as a cow's fur coat. It's not going to insulate as well, but it helps. I saw a good piggy up close. Look at all the piggy fuzzies. Look at all the fur on that pig. Nothing like what you see at a fair where it's just a little bit of fur, you know. Nothing like that. So that's important because it helps them keep them warm just a little bit. Also, the fat layer on pigs is what really helps them keep warm. So in the wintertime and fall time, you want to start putting the feed to them. You know, let's say that you might give them a pound of food a day in the summer, then you want to give them 1.5 pounds and 2 pounds in winter, so that way they keep up their body weight. Especially if you're doing piglets for fair season, which usually are born around February, like what we're doing. We've got over here, they'll make a little waller, and then they'll lay in it, and then they'll lay on top of each other in it. And what that does is that helps insulate them a little bit. They'll dig down so there's walls around the side so their body touches the walls, and they'll heat up, and then the pigs will lay on top of each other, and they'll keep warm that way. And we've been doing pigs like this for 2 years now, pasture pig style, and I mean, it's just a steel roofed barn, you know, hardly any insulation. There is some on the walls, and where the pigs decided to eat our plywood, you know, there was insulation, so pigs are eating insulation, which is definitely not good for them. But they eat whatever they can get their mouths on. But anyhow, yeah, so this is just what our pig barn is. And like I say, when we have piglets and once it's wintertime, we will shut this up and we will put a bunch of straw bedding down. But, I mean, these pigs have lived here all their lives in some cases, and they've been doing fine just like this. And like I said in my chicken video, it gets to 20 degrees. It's not like it's 40s and 50s down in Florida or something at the very low. It's get negative 20 degrees we've seen before in my lifetime. So this is what we'll do for our pigs. Just leave them in something like this, and this will be enough for them. And we'll, like I say, we'll throw some straw or some sawdust down, whichever we decide to pick up, and we'll bed them with that. And do the same thing like chickens. Just keep adding until springtime rolls around and then dig it all out. Everywhere I go, she's got to come interrupt me. Yeah. Yeah, don't you, Lily? Yeah. Yeah, she does. So anyhow, so that's the living quarters of the pigs, and that's what a pasture pig is, and that's why we like having pasture pigs, because it's easier on us and it's easier on the pig when their bodies naturally get acclimated to it. We won't run a heat lamp. We won't run any type of heater. Like I say, barn, straw, not a good idea with electricity, not a big fan. So we're not going to do that stuff over here. But we are going to bed them, like I said. And the other thing, too, is with them being out here in the mud like this is definitely not the best situation in the world. But they get really cranky when they get cramped in a little corner in like the barn, and they'll get really grumpy with us. So we will have to let them out and play in the snow. And piggies playing in the snow is actually really fun to watch and really funny too. They're like puppy dogs out in the snow, pretty much. But that's pretty much it for pigs. Like I say, I mean, some might call it lazy, but we haven't really done much with our animals to get them ready for winter. We put in a couple panels in the chicken coop. We made sure the windows here on the pig barn are closed up. I mean, that's all we're really doing. Our animals are pretty hardy and pretty good with the cold weather, and you know, it is what it is. But we do have to worry with these guys and water though. But with water and food, especially with the pigs for water, it gets hard because the pigs like to play in it and they get it really dirty, and you got to carry 5-gallon buckets out because it gets really cold and garden hoses freeze. So for us, it is slightly more challenging than others, but we fill up 5-gallon buckets in the bathtub and then bring 5-gallon buckets out here and dump it in I guess if you want to call it like a kiddie pool or like a water trough, plastic water trough for the pigs, we do that. And it keeps enough water in there for them to drink. And then every day we'll fill it up, and then every so many days we'll actually dump it all out unless they dump it for us, and then we'll flush it out and then put new in. Oh, you came back? And that way they always have water. And that is a big challenge, because in the summertime we got our water bin over there that's got the nipples on it like you would see in an actual commercial barn. That way they don't have dirty water. It's always clean, and it's just the little water nipples that actually get wet, or muddy, I should say. And they usually just drink the water or the mud right off of it because they eat mud. So, oh, she got the other ones excited now. Now they're all coming over. Well, anyhow, that's pretty much it for pigs. We're not really doing much different than what we've been doing all summer, and that's why it's pretty nice. Pretty nice having pasture pigs and hardy chickens, and I don't know, you can call it lazy if you like. I call it efficient. Well, you gotta tell them goodbye, girls? You gotta tell them goodbye? You gotta tell them to watch another episode, wait for part 3 for We Do Cows? Yeah? Should they like and subscribe while they're at it too, because it's free?